Hey everyone, this is Ray coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. Check that out. You saw some peppers, some shishito peppers. This is an okra flower. Here's an okra. Right now I'm just taking you on a general tour of some of the plants that are here in one section of the garden. Check this out. It's a cantaloupe. Anyway, the trellis system was something we put in after having a cucumber plant really take off on us and go nuts. And it's really come in handy. A lot of these plants are just kind of growing wild, but they're also supported on little teepee stands, or tripods I should say. And there's really a lot going on here. I have to watch out because this brings a whole ecosystem of insects. And the other creatures that happen to enjoy these fruits. And look, this is mint. It smells really good. Also makes for some amazingly fresh breath. All in all, also we build in a couple of features for the birds here and there. I know I'm not wording that exactly properly. What I'm trying to say is we try to make it a healthy habitat for the animals that might also be struggling finding food outside of their own habitats. And the work itself was not very difficult. It was actually quite easy. It's like we just stuck some plants in the ground, nurtured them, and then they began to nurture us, is really kind of how it works. I was just talking with someone about a situation that I have going on in my family, and I can feel all that tension being released. And by tension I mean the scenario that's happening is it has very little impact on me as I'm walking through this pleasant area, and especially as I can hear the birds. You can hear the birds, which again, we're making a nurturing environment for the birds and the plants that are here in this little piece of land that we're stewards of. I talk a lot about wellness and conservation and how they go hand in hand. And sometimes I struggle to find the words that match the level of content that Mother Nature herself brings you directly without my involvement. And that's fine. I can be removed from this equation and Mother Nature will be just fine. In the meanwhile, as I see things being trampled on or not tended to, things that are in need of assistance, I like to go and try to make a difference in those areas where I know how to do those things. I didn't know anything about how to make a garden. These trellises, just kind of winged it. Bought some lumber and some, I don't know if you can see them in camera, but there are these little metal brackets at each corner point for the trellis. So we basically got a handful of brackets and this lumber and cut some of it and stained it so that it would be so that it would withstand the weather, withstand the elements as things grew on the trellises. There's a grapevine right there. That's a grapevine which was able to withstand the freeze, and all in all, every day there are so many tomatoes ripening that I'm able to make a salsa. There are peppers of a variety of sorts here, bell peppers and peppers, hot peppers, shishito peppers. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, do you know what you're doing with your garden? Did you know you could have a garden? I'm in San Antonio, Texas, and the temperatures have been in the 90s, but we've also been fortunate enough to have quite a bit of rainfall over the past several months now. And so a lot of the plants that froze over, check this out. I don't know if you got to see that flyover. Wasn't like the Blue Angels, but it was definitely an amazing flyover, and it was exciting. So with all of everything that I'm showing you, essentially I just mostly wanted to tell you that I didn't have to know. Oh, check this out. An eggplant. I didn't have to know what I was doing. This isn't like a rocket science type thing. This is just basic planting things in the ground and seeing what happens. And in this particular case, nature is doing most of the work. Nature is nurture, health is wealth. And I wanted to show you just a snippet of what's growing right now and tell you a few things that, I don't know, that felt like they were worth sharing. So I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed what I showed you just right quick. I'll try to bring you a better formatted video where I have something to say. Right now I didn't have anything to say except for I'm grateful for all of these things that I've been blessed with the ability to nurture, and I hope that you are also being nurtured in reciprocation by the plants that you're nurturing. Look at this, there's a hummingbird. I hope that came out on the video. Maybe that was the whole purpose of me recording this today. But anyway, I was walking over here to show you this. There's quite a lot going on in this backyard here. But the reason that I really get a kick out of it is from experiences that you just got to witness right now with me. Like you just got to witness right now with me, like that hummingbird that was flying through. I hope you got to see it. Hope you enjoy your day. I hope that you're celebrating independence from whatever was holding you back in the past from achieving the greatness that you're more than capable of. All you have to do is take steps in the direction of progress. You know, every day we have a choice, and we can either operate under the guise of fear and policies, or we can mindfully do the things that we feel like doing with the joy and unrestrained capabilities of any child. You know, if you have a little bit of faith, you can plant something in the ground, and it also will carry forward the energy that you put it into the ground with. So I think more people would benefit by having gardens with a variety of things growing in their own backyard that they can enjoy. And also those things happen to bring about critters and insects that maybe wouldn't have the same amount of food supplies if we did not do our part to be the stewards of the land that we ourselves are blessed to have the opportunity to safeguard, whether it's a small apartment porch or a larger yard. You know, I'm lucky to have this size yard. I should have started this a long time ago, where I had more and more vegetables and fruits growing on a regular basis. But I didn't know. I didn't know how, and nobody had shown me those examples in the past. So I'm showing you these examples, hoping that you get a kick out of it and that you maybe start your own garden, knowing that these things are growing just fine in these hot temperatures in Texas. And I wish you the best. And I hope that you have some questions or some comments that we can participate in some conversation together with. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and all that old school stuff. Do you like the garden, pup? Do you like the garden? Do you like the garden? Pup, do you like the garden? Pup, give him 5. Pup, give him 5. Yeah. What a good pup.